Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Kyle here. I wanted to come on here. Kyle the Angry Geek, I guess, or if I upload this to my other channel, which is the video game, or not that, the Raw Music Video Archive, then I'll talk about that there. I wanted to come on here and kind of give like a quick tutorial on how to access or run a version of Linux on a Windows PC super simply, and you don't even need that much stuff. So, what you're going to need is if you have your phone, which it's very simple, very quick, very painless. You don't have to worry. All you need is one of these guys, which is a USB-C to USB-A adapter. As you can see, there is the pin type. If I can get this, God dang it, if I can get this to focus on that. All right, that's about as best as you're going to get. Anyway, so you need one of those. You need a USB flash drive, 16 and above. I say 16 because if you get a larger operating system, 8 gigs won't be enough. And you need the Android application Etchdroid, Etchdroid, no space, first one, and it's no root. So what you're going to need to do is locate any OS system that you want to flash onto a computer. For example, let's say if you wanted to flash Chrome OS, Chromium OS, or NeverReady's Cloud Ready OS, which is now going to be future supported by Google, which may also get an official update for Windows, or not Windows, for Google Play Store. So that's great. So what you're going to do is just follow any instructions you may get from a site called XDA Developers, which is a great website if you are looking for custom ROMs or custom, applications like that. And what you're going to want to do is download the official ROM and download it to your phone. That's it. Now, make sure it is an ISO image. Do not get any other type of image because it may not run. You want an ISO image and store it in your downloads folder. Once you have it installed to your downloads folder, not install, but once you have it downloaded, what I want you to go ahead and do is from there, you're going to launch Etchdroid. So once you have Etchdroid open, you're going to get 2 prompts, one for RAW and one for DNG files, which is for Apple devices from Apple's recovery utility. What you're going to do is you're going to hit the RAW, which is ISO files. You're going to go ahead and select your type of device you're going to be flashing the image to, which would be, for my instance, a SanDisk Cruiser Snap. From there, you'll hit the ISO file you're going to want to put onto the device, which would be super simple. You're going to be looking for, let's say, for instance, if you got Linux Mint 20, which is the Cinnamon Linux Mint, you're going to do Linux Mint Cinnamon 20.iso. You're going to select that, and then you're going to hit write. There's going to be an option in the bottom right. It's going to tell you what it's going to do. It's going to write the ISO. It's going to format the drive just so it can store the files properly for proper booting. From there, let it do its thing, and once it says write finished, eject from your phone. Then you're going to plug it into your laptop. Now make sure when you find your laptop, you're wanting to find your specific laptop's boot directory. Like, for example, for mine, it is escape and F9. Once you hit escape and F9 and repeatedly tap F9, it boots into the BIOS menu. From there, it's going to tell you to select F9 again. From there, and I'll give you guys a second to catch up. From there, what you are going to do is you are going to locate on a list. It's going to be your boot order. Locate the USB hard drive. It's going to be listed USB hard drive, and at the very end of it, it's going to say exactly what the name of your flash drive is. For example, mine would say SanDisk. Now, once you select that, it's going to come up with a series of prompts. For Linux Mint, it's going to say Linux Mint Cinnamon, then Linux Mint Cinnamon compatibility mode, and then advanced features. If you don't want to overwrite your laptop, let's say you want to dual boot, if you just want to be able to access, let's say, just Linux Mint just to test it out, or if you want to have limited use or just, day by day kind of activities, like if you wanted to watch like YouTube on a lighter system, what you'll do is you'll hit the top option. If you hit the third option, there are numerous advanced options to do, also including auto installation on specific hard drive. You will select your main hard drive, which would be the big hard drive. For mine, it would be, I think, a Toshiba hard drive. So from there, you can install it to that if you would like, but that will erase Windows. If you're just dual booting, you will select the top option, not compatibility mode, top option, and let it run. And then from there, it'll boot you right into Linux Mint. You'll get an LM symbol pop up and it'll circle around and then it'll load. And there you go. You have Linux Mint. You'll be able to flash to it anytime. Now, when you want to end your session with Linux Mint, if you are doing dual boot options, make sure hit the power button or go to the LM option in the bottom left-hand corner. Select the, there should be like a little tiny little power button and then hit shut down. Once you are prompted, it's going to tell you to eject the particular medium, which would be your flash drive or SD card. It's going to tell you to eject it and hit enter. Once you hit enter, your PC will then boot off and you're done. Now, everything in between, you can do whatever the heck you want. You can download numerous files. You can do Linux command prompt training. If you are following a particular course for Linux Mint or Ubuntu, you can also install those as well. But this is like a basic auditory step-by-step, and you can take this as slow as you like. You can go to the top right-hand corner of this video if you're viewing on mobile, and you could slow my talk down, and hopefully it walks you through step-by-step pretty plainly. I tried to be as simplistic as possible, but it really will take as long as this video runs to install Linux Mint. The hardest part is downloading the file, which takes a little bit of time. So just know, you could test this out as many times as you like. Xdroid, I'll leave the app link in the description to the Play Store application. And I'll also leave a link to xdadevelopers.com, so you can go ahead and search there as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It'll be very, very short, less than 10 minutes. And if you want, I can actually, at some point, go over like the interface and kind of give you like my point of view. But that's only if there is people who are willing to. Now, I believe you can also dual boot into Linux, but Linux is also installed on Chrome OS by default. And the only way to dual boot in Chrome, by the way, just to let you know, is you have to enable developer options, and that will wipe everything off. And you'll have to reboot back into everything. So I don't think it's real worth it for that. If you wanted to, you can install Linux on an old laptop or a desktop PC, similar to like the old Think Centers that you would get when you were in school. Or you can even flash it to a Mac OS. And you can turn a Mac laptop into a Linux machine. And you could. And Linux is very lightweight, and you can use it for everyday use. You can install browsers like Chrome, Firefox, Brave, Opera, and Vivaldi. You can also install Audacity if you're a podcaster. You can install various video editors if you're a video person. There's DAW or digital audio workspaces that are available. So that will also allow you to do a lot of stuff. So hopefully this is pretty informative. If you ever have any questions or concerns, throw it in the comment field below. Linux is a very interesting system. I'm just getting into it now, so I do apologize if I'm not super knowledgeable off the bat, but if there's ever a question, I can try and find it for you, the answer, and go from there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Take care, guys.